Go TOGO, you know how we do it. Yeah, I am back again, right? I am back 2 times back, 3 times back, 9 times back. I am back to drop something on you. Something that has been dropped in my spirit to be dropped on you next so that you can receive the transformation. You can ignite the passion from deep within you. Can talk the talk and can walk the walk. Well, I'm not gonna waste your time at all today, alright? As always, I make sure that I deliver on my promises. And the title of my talk today is, Are You Living Your Dream? Look, I gotta tell you this, okay? We shouldn't take this for granted. Because the truth is, there are so many people out there right now, today that we're speaking, that as a matter of fact, do not even have a dream. You know, let me tell you a story, okay? Let me tell you a story. So when I was a kid, I loved aeroplanes, okay? And what my mom and my sister will do is, we act pretty much the same thing every single day, okay? So it was our staple food back home in Togo, TOGO, in the little town there, the country of 7 million people, okay? So it's corn based, okay? It's corn flour, they make it into a starch and they make some veggie sauce with it that we eat. And that's what we eat almost every single day. And me being a kid, and I'll have days where, I'll be playing hard to get, be like, no, I don't want to eat this. So here's what my mom and my sister will do. They will say, hey, look, after you eat this, we're gonna go catch a plane. And they knew very well that I loved aeroplanes because the town is so small. Every time planes will depart from the airport, everybody could hear, and I will be running outside, aeroplane. I mean, things we did as a kid, right? So they will promise me that, hey, after you eat this meal and you are full, we're gonna catch a plane. And to make me believe it, they will dress me up nicely, in that one or two clothes we had reserved only for Christmas and special occasions. I will dress it on, and immediately in my mind, I know it was gonna happen. And I'll go eat as fast as I could, and be full, drink a lot of water. And what my sister will do is she'll take my hand, we walk for like 50, 60 meters after the meal, and she'll be like, oh, sorry, the pilot has left. And I gotta tell you something, I fell for it each and every time. I mean, thinking back today, I just couldn't believe, how I could have fallen for such. And I've fallen for it like so many times, and I'm talking about more than 10, 15 times. It's crazy, right? But here's the thing though. What all of that was happening, however, that already was preparing me for me to be wanting later in life to actually go after my dreams and catch that plane. And I gotta tell you today that I love flying, okay? Every time it's time to fly, I'm excited. I love flying from one place to the next. And I'm able to live that dream today. So sometimes when, those negative thoughts comes creeping in and I'm thinking to myself, but actually, I could be much better than I am today. And I catch myself, I go, hang on, okay. Just a few years ago, you didn't even know that you could catch a plane. A few years ago, you were still that boy in Togo with a dream that almost died. Just a few years ago, you were that boy that had no food to eat, nobody to go to, but today you are able to buy your own flight ticket, go around the world and speak to thousands and hundreds of people. Come on, somebody. So are you living your dream? What is your dream? Jim Rohn says that a dream has the capacity, to pull you through difficulties and hard times. What is your dream? To that dream, do you have a vision to bring it to life? What is the dream that God has entrusted you with and has dropped in your spirit? Are you actually taking steps today to live that dream? Look, I know that there are 3 types of people in life, okay? Those that wonder what the heck has just happened. Those that see it happen or watch it happen, and those who make it happen. And sometimes to make something happen, you do not need to have all the facts. Sometimes to actually go after the dream that you have in your spirit is a risk. But if it is a risk that is worth taking, oh, totally. It's a risk that is worth taking, being pursued relentlessly with faith and conviction, so that you can also fulfill your purpose. I love the quote that says that faith that can be tested cannot be trusted. Yeah. And to go after your dreams, you need that faith. I mean, I remember when I started my coaching and speaking journey, and I would hear, those voices came creeping in at the middle of the night. They'll be like, hey, come on, you African, who do you think? Yes, listen to what you've got to say. Those voices will come creeping in and be like, come on, man, you don't know how to do this? And I'll be pacing right in the middle of the night, remembering those words of the power, positive thinking by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. I'll be like, come on, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. I too can be great. I too can make a difference. And I'll be going about it, believing that I could. Look, the reason why I'm telling you these things today, the reason why I'm bringing this into your attention today is not to impress you how far I've accomplished, not to impress you about how much I've done being a boy from Togo, being born in a 2-bedroom house with 9 siblings. It's not about impressing you, but to impress upon you that the time for you to take a stand and start living your dream is today. I'm gonna drop it on you today. I'm excited, right? I've got the gloves on. Okay, let's do this. We know Corona was there, and a lot of people lost their jobs, and some lost their loved ones. It was tough. And we know that in this thing called life, the times will be hard. We know that you could try 29 times. We know that in this world of entrepreneurship, 80% of the things that you try will not work. We know that on that journey for you to actually make that dream come true, people will turn you down. Doors will be locked in your face. You will have no friends anymore. But you have to keep going. I love the verse that says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Do not conform to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You see, the things that actually prevent us, or should I say, the thing or the one that will stop us from living our dreams, to actually bring into life what we are called to do, the purpose we are to fulfill, is nothing more but the 3 toughest demons of mankind, which are fear, self-doubt, and low self-esteem. And guess what? Those 3 demons cannot be fed if the enemies within are not bigger than the enemies outside. The enemies outside can do us no harm if there are no enemies within. And the enemies within are nothing more but those 3 demons. And when we see little triggers outside, then boom, we like, no, but come on, I can do it. And we see the little triggers, like, boom, we can't do it. These little triggers, like, boom, but I knew I was not gonna wait, it was not gonna work. Hey, come on. Thomas Edison, I have not failed 10,000 times. I have just found 10,000 other ways which will work. It's time for you, ladies and gentlemen, to take a stand and start living your dream. Look, I don't know who you're listening to me right now, okay? And I don't know who you listen from. I don't want to know that, but what I do know is that we all are born with a gift. What I do know is that we are all born to play a role on this earth. And it's in the process of bringing your dream to life, it's in the process of fulfilling your purpose, that you get to play that role. Dr. Miles Monroe, the great Miles Monroe, he says that the richest place on this earth is not the uranium mines of South Africa. Nah, it's not the golden mines of Ghana. It's not the diamond mines of Congo. The greatest and the richest place on this earth is the cemetery. It's the place where you see greatest inventions that were buried. It's the place where you see the smartest people in this world that were buried with dreams and goals that they were never brought to life. What dream are you going through life right now? Trying to hide away from? Playing what I call the zombie factor, with no drive, no passion, nothing to look forward to the day next, because you are trapped down by the challenges of life. Because the challenges of life have beaten what you are meant to be out of you. Oh, I am here today with my voice to bring that back in you. I am here today to bring back that dream. I am here today to tell you that you too can be great. I am here today to tell you that everything you've been trying thus far, it is there so that you could be tonight, so that you could be greater than you were yesterday. Everything you've been doing today is yet to flourish to the very next level. Come on, somebody, it's your boy Stephen Dossou, all the way from Togo, Togo. Yeah, I am talking. Do not conform to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not conform to your fears and your doubts. Do not conform to the things around you that are reminding you that you are not great. Do not conform to the things around you that want to remind you that you cannot do it. Do not conform to the things that are around you that want to make you believe that you cannot make it happen. Yes, I can tell you something that you can make it happen. It was a Wednesday afternoon. Martin was his name. My white boss back then. About nine years ago, I was still that boy that did all the work around the yard. Ran around, slept on the premises, / security guard. And Martin would come and call me names. That Wednesday afternoon where he sent me alone to go and offload that truck of more than 10 tons of cement. And I'm talking about me being in my early 19s, I go, worked my soul off. I was so tired that I passed out. And I came back. And as he saw me, it was right there in my face. You bloody monkey. And he hit me, beat me. Oh, God. Papa might have, Mama may have, but Lord bless a child who has his own. I was out there just to get my own. And Martin hurt my soul. Oh Lord, Martin left me with the wound. If I think about it today, oh you black monkey, who do you think you are? And he hit me and he beat me. I do not even know where the chairs came from. Oh, I thought, what sent me on this journey? I regret it for a sec. And I decided to leave my country home, Togo, to be in the pursuit of my dreams, for me to fulfill that purpose which God has called me to be, for me to be that somebody that I believe that I could be. Oh, Lord. That day, it was that day I was this close to throwing the towels and going back home. But I remembered the promises of the faith. That faith that can be tested cannot be trusted. But I remembered that God is the one that called things to existence as though they were. I remembered, and I put myself together and I swung one more time. Oh, I went for it. But after that, I was fired from another job because I was black and I said good morning to the white secretary. After that, I was fired from a job where I was digging fish pond to my white boss, who was angry because I made a suggestion which his boss thought was smart. Oh, I have seen it all, man. I have seen it all. I have seen it all. Blessed are those who come back in the face of adversity and continue to pursue their dreams and goals. Yeah, blessed are those. Look, I gotta tell you something, okay? If it's gonna be easy, I don't know. If it's gonna be hard, I know that. Nothing is gonna come to you easy in this life, ladies and gentlemen. And that includes living your dream. You see, when life pushes you in a certain path and you decide to actually go against that path and leave what you are called for, oh yeah, it's gonna beat it out of you. It's gonna throw the things at you. It's gonna throw the things that you expect the least at you. But what you want to do is come on, get in that ring, put on those gloves, and say, come on, I'm here. Swing one more at me. Come on, I'm here. Swing one more at me. Come on, yeah. Here is your own. Oh, almighty God. Hey, I gotta tell you that much. You have to live your dream. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to us. You owe it to the Creator for you to live your dream. Because in living your dream is your purpose. Oh yeah. Come on, somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, my voice, my calling is to inspire you, is to enable you to ignite your transformation today. Is to enable you to stand and know that you too are great. It's to enable you to believe that everything you touch can turn into gold. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's time for you to respond to that calling, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for you to go out there and do what you are called for. It's time for you to go out there and make it happen. Yeah. Well, that was my story, and that was my voice. Remember, you can be great, and I will see you at the top. It's your boy, Stephen Dossou, all the way from Togo, Togo. Boom.